Assalamualaikum guys, I welcome you in today's third lecture, and in previous lecture we discussed about present indefinite sentence and how to make a sentence. These two things we learned in previous lecture, and how a subject, how any a doer decide to do something. Okay, now this action we will go ahead and we will make it that any action is, we see that action is continue. For example, in previous lecture I told you that my mother works in kitchen. Okay, my mother works in kitchen. Child of really hits a six. Now we will make these same actions, which we see that actions are continue. For example, my mother is working. My mother is working in the kitchen. Child of B is hitting a six. Okay, people and students are finding a new tips, new easy tips to learn English. Any action, for example, I am talking here, you are listening, you are listening my lecture, you are using as YouTube, and you are learning a language, and so these all actions are continue. So it means that any action which is continue, we see that any action, any doer is doing something, a doer is doing something, that means present continue. Okay, today our second जो structure है present continue. We can understand from these two words, present and continue. Any action which is continue. Now present time. Present time means we see that action is continue. Okay, so present continue, a doer is doing something, a doer is doing something now. ओके, जो अभी काम हो रहा हो, जो अभी कंटिन्यू हो इस सेंटेंस में, तो उसी सेंटेंस में क्या बोलेंगे, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यू. फॉर एग्जांपल इसमें क्या रूल है, जस्ट हेल्पिंग वर्ब यूज होगा. हेल्पिंग वर्ब इज एंड एम एंड आर. these three helping verbs we mostly use in present continue. Okay, these simple sentences, okay, is with singular when we talk about a singular subject, and am will use only with I. When we talk about myself, अगर कोई action हम खुद करें, तो then we will use I am. Okay, I am. Are we use with plural. For example, more than two subjects. For example, they are working in factory. They are working. Students are learning. Students are, अगर students are learning. If we find a student single, student is. Okay, this is a basic class, and present continuous, there is only change. Yeah, in previous lecture we just use to and does, and today we will replace them with new helping verbs is am. And we will, when we make it negative and interrogative, we will just put not after the helping verbs, and when we will make it interrogative, then helping verb we use firstly. Okay, is he talking, is he talking English? Is my mother working? Is mother working? So these all sentences are interrogative. These are questioning. Okay, and because all helping verbs are using in first. Okay, for example, are laborers making a chart? Are laborers making. Okay, am I watching, am I watching. So it's today is about lecture, and these sentence is though there is only one in changing, that is a helping verb. And with whom we will use helping verbs, we write here, and we will understand that is mr. These are three helping verbs we use mostly in any action which do something right now, and we see that action is continuing. Okay, this is the second structure of sentence. Now we will go ahead with the third structure of a sentence, which we will make it any action to decide, then we will make it continue, then we will perfect it. Any action which currently has been done, ऐसा काम जो अभी we have looked that any action is currently has been done. Okay, for example, इसकी structure क्या होगी, what is structure of this third sentence. For example, we will use it first subject में, for example, we write here I. Helping verb, there is a replacement of helping verb is mr. Mr are the helping verbs of present continuous. Now we will change it perfect, then we will use it have and L. These two action helping verbs are for usage in present perfect. Okay, I have written an essay about politics, on politics. Okay, for example, I have written an essay about politics. Okay, I is a subject, have is a helping verb, and written is a third form of write. Write is the verb, verb की first form, and written is the third form, and essay is the object. So you will look here that helping verb, how we will make it a sentence, that there is a structure. You can see subject, इसमें helping verb जो होंगे वो होंगे have and has, you know. And there is another use of have and has also when we talk about a property. I have a pen, she has a purse, she has an iPhone mobile. So these are actions, and helping verb is when we show about our property. लेकिन जब हम use करेंगे when we talk about present perfect, then these helping verbs are used mostly with the third form of verb. Okay, and this is any helping verb when we see that any action has done now, जो अभी अभी पूरा हुआ हो. For example, my mother has worked in kitchen. शायद आप ready has hit and six. Hit जो है वो थर्ड फॉर्म में hit ही यूज होगा सेम. ओके, सो इसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं, इंट्रोगेटिव करने के लिए, निगेटिव करने के लिए हैव एंड हैज के बाद हम रिप्लेस करते हैं नॉट को ऐड करते हैं जस्ट. सही है. आई हैव नॉट गॉन, शी हैज नॉट रिटन, they have not played. So these are examples of negative, and when we make it interrogative, then we will put these same helping verbs before the sentence, before the subject. Okay, for example, have you done your work, have they played, has she gone to college, have the laborers worked in the library. And these are sentences when the helping verb used before the subject, then it will make interrogative sentence. These two structures we have learned today, and there are three structures we almost complete. And in the next class we will I will do a practice, and I will make here write here some sentences, and I will give you some task, you will complete and show me. These are actions, and these are three sentences we mostly use in our daily actions and our daily tasks and daily conversation. We use mostly in these sentences. I go, I work, I write, I look, I watch. These are simple sentences. When we talk about something which decide to do something now, and second structure which when we see that actions are continue, we will mostly use it in our conversation, that actions are happening and surrounding what is happening. There are a lot of actions are doing surrounding us. Then when we just find a verb that which action is doing something. So this is very simple, that in our daily life conversation there are simple sentences we mostly use. So in this lecture, I hope so that you have learned these structures, and you will see it, you will make it in your daily life usage. And if you have any query, then you can comment below, you can ask from my number which is given on the screen. And thank you so much.